Hello everyone, welcome to WD18, the Watford fan channel, back for a match preview. It's Watford versus Liverpool on Saturday evening, a 5:30 kickoff at Anfield. We've got the lads down to give their thoughts ahead of the game. Make sure you do subscribe. Don't forget to leave a like and leave your comments.
Now, the way I look at this game, I'm not overconfident, as many Watford fans aren't for this game, but I kind of think that Javi knows how to beat a big team. Now, okay, when he beat Chelsea, it was at Vicarage Road, but he kind of knows how to beat them, and he done a different tactic for that game. So I'm not surprised if Javi pulls something out the bag, especially after the defeat against Arsenal. I'm not really confident as well because they've got their strike force, their midfield force, and they're all very strong. Maybe where we can get at them is at the defence.
We were lucky not to lose 3-0 against Arsenal. We should have been 5-6-0 down if it wasn't for Mariappi or Karnesis. But against Liverpool, they're just going to rip us apart. Salah right now, he's near enough unstoppable. So against our defence, who's making individual errors left, right and centre, he's going to have a fun time out there. It's just going to be a walk in the park for him like it was nothing.
After the Arsenal game, I wasn't that disappointed with the game as a whole, but what worried me was that we gave the likes of Aubameyang and Mkhitaryan so much room, so much time on the ball, you know. Arsenal fans were saying behind, there's been problems with their link-up play. There's been no problems with their link-up play on Sunday afternoon. You know, they looked really strong, and all right, fine, fair enough. It was 3. It could have been much more had it not been for Orestes Karnesis in goal. He was the man of the match, and that worries me because there were times during that game where I was just looking at our defence, thinking, some of you guys in here are hopeless. I mean, Yanmat I thought had a terrible game. Holebas and Prodal weren't great either. They're going up against 3 very, very tough players this Saturday, and so tough. We see the stats; they get bounded about every week on all the programs and all that. Salah, Mane, Firmino. How many goals in that? 70 or something. There must be approaching about that between all 3 of them. They're in electric form. They really are.
Normally, I'm quite confident, but you just got to look at Liverpool's record this season at home. They're blitzing past teams, and obviously the result there last season, it's going to be obviously in the players' minds. But we've got to go in there. We've got no fear. The pressure's on Liverpool to win, so hopefully, get a result. But obviously, you take a point, wouldn't you? Every day of the week, take a point.
Do we need to improve from the Arsenal game to kind of put in a good performance against Liverpool and maybe nick a result?
Mainly our defence, like down the wings, because that's where we were getting ripped apart. Like, it was mainly Yanmat every single time Arsenal's attack was coming down. And the delivery, putting balls into the box, because against Arsenal it was absolutely poor, apart from the one great header that Richarlison got, which falls check to make a good save.
I can't see anything other than a defeat. For me, it'll be a bonus if we score in the game. We were unlucky to not do so at the Emirates, but I think if we keep it, I think the best thing to do against Liverpool is to try and keep it as tight as you possibly can. West Brom went up there and got a 0-0 draw, and they're bottom of the table. If they can get a 0-0 draw, we can surely... Exactly, yeah. And they're one there in the FA Cup, of course. So if they're able to do that, we can surely at least register a goal there. Surely,
Any changes you make from the Arsenal game? Anything we need to improve on?
There are questions again about Richarlison because he's not performing that great, but then who do you put in there, especially with the injuries? I think it's the tactic more than anything, more than the squad, what suits the players in terms of tactics.
Richarlison, he's got to be dropped. He was absolutely terrible against Arsenal. Played Deeney and Gray up front. Nothing to lose. Might as well see how it goes against a good side like Liverpool, especially with their defence.
Yeah, I would drop Richarlison. I think that's the one I would definitely do. Unimpressed with his comments last week. Unimpressed with his comments, I think, yesterday about he thinks he should keep. He thinks he can get into the Brazil team. He's not impressing many people with his attitude. And all right, whilst on one hand it's great to see that his ambitions are so high, he hasn't done anything in about 2 months for us, in all fairness. So I would drop Richarlison. I'd start Will Hughes. I'd go 2 up front. I would actually just go for it, to be honest, because as I said after the Arsenal game, we're not going to go down. We've built up a certain number of points now. Let's just see how far we can kind of go.
Drop Yanmat. I'd bring in Britos for Prodal. I'd drop Richarlison, bring in Will Hughes. So a few changes I'd make. But yeah, I think just a few changes. I think he's needed more than anything. He's needed, going to against Liverpool. Didn't play that good last Sunday, so I think maybe a few fresh faces might change things up a bit.
Prediction. I'm going to go 1-1. I'm going to be optimist, and I'm probably going to be a realist as well. I mean, probably saying that at the end we'll get slaughtered 4-5-0, but I'm going to go 1-1, and I'm going to go. I'm actually going to go for Richarlison this game. I think. Yeah, I have a feeling.
Realistically, I hate to say it, and I know the comments and likes are going to slate at me for this. 7-0 Liverpool. With Salah, he's just going to have a time of his life out there like it was nothing.
My head, 1-0. My heart, 3-0 Liverpool.
I fear it could be a cricket score if we don't start well. By way of an actual prediction, oh God, I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna go 4-1 Liverpool. I'm gonna predict us to get a goal. It's not as extreme as Aiden. It's not 7. But let's be quite honest. It could be that if we wanted to be. But it's all about how we start. Let's just hope we start well, and who knows.